Fighter 6. Fighting ground. Practice. Training. Training room.
Survivalist, horrific as a tiger is. Earn my stripes 'cause you know I'm do or die with this. Journey started young, super hard-headed. Call me crazy, but youかかってこい。動きが悪いぞ。来い。
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
方ないな。やるか。いい
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Almost had it, but it gets blocked. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. What's the play here? Oh, with the drive impact. Still slugging it out here. Projectile to try and change the situation. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Oh! Player one creates a good corner opportunity. How much damage can they add a little super juice into this combo for more damage? Reads their mind and techs the throw. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Lets off a projectile to waste time. Connects with medium kick. Pops him with a shorty. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong. Shinku Hadouken! Player two has depleted their drive game, but they are still within range, so fires off and the projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Uses the target combo as a fill-in. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Will we see a drive hit? Knockdown and creates an opening with a low heavy. Throw connects and does big damage. Risky up close scraps hits him with a stopping bomb. Are we gonna see a comeback? It's a good spot to use the super. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Round one.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Shoots off a fireball up close. Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Trips them up. Gets a good read on their opponent. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Player one has them legit shook in the corner. Oh! Player two is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. The jump in is denied. Knockdown. Will they be able to manage what little drives? Hold your breath. Vic baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Heading into the end game, well aware of their life and meters. Really good decision making. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Converts the opening impact into a punish counter. Flashes him. Doesn't miss a beat. Goes for the jump in. Good job escaping. Ooh! Rushes that off and keeps going. Goes for the rush. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player two in dire straits with burnout. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Barely blocked. Just goes for it at this range. The big flex. The broken jaw. Shinsoryuken! Player two brushes that off and keeps going. That's a big gap. Who uses their drive gauge? Anti-air in the clutch. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. That corner is starting to look scarce. So, what's next? Jump! Breaks through with the throw! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Ooh, what a smart throw! Going in! Here comes the corner. Oh, snipe! Player one needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. What's next? And whip! They're wide open! A jump? This may turn into a big... perfect execution with the anti-air. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Leg kick! Player two needs to wait this out. Super Art to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Goes all out with the super. Connects with the throw. It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. Opts for the throw. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. What's the play here? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Trips him up. The jump in is denied. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Feeling out the spacing. Taking stock. Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? Anything could happen here. Holds out with the block. Throws them to negate the block. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. KO! Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Zanku Hadouken hits him with a stopping bomb. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Will we see a drive impact? Quick breather. Player two will look to apply pressure here. Connect KO! That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Tries to throw but doesn't connect. What are they thinking here? Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Did well to get the buff in there. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Shoots off a fireball up close. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out that they were right to be on guard there. Burnout activates. Both fighters planning something? Player one will look to apply pressure here. Smart play to stop the opponent there. What'll happen here? Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with a Shinku in there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Looks to add more pressure by parrying the projectile. Player two with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking? Forward rush. Neither fighter drive rush to keep it going. Man, not the super connects. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Drive rush. What's next? What are they gonna do? A real test of nerves here. Doesn't set the throw. That was catch and catch.
Challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Knockdown. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive there. Takes a trip. Player 1 chases them down. Gets the jump in. Taking stock. With the life get KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Got their eye on the air. Checks them with a projectile. Overhead. Tiger Nexus to start something. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Nice Tiger Nova. A quick breather. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Burnout activates. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. This can lead to some big damage. Noticeable life lead is a comeback stroke. They were not cleared for takeoff. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Mixing it up with low Tiger. Both fight the low. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Ooh, what a smart blow. Pokes with the kick. Adds a bit of OD spice. Drops that off. Player there's a drive impact. All in with the rush. Back to the floor. Fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Low step to tap the shin. What a clutch side twitch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Trips him up. Opts for the throw. Got their eye on the air. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Shoots off a fireball up close. Takes a trip. Bops him with a target combo. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Big count, adds a little super juice and KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They hit each other. Were they baiting them into that? Tiger knee to the sternum. Still very early in the round. High Tiger thought to try something. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Springs forward with the drive rush. Medium kick hits. Utilizes the parry here to try and hits them with a stopping bomb. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Not much life difference. A drive impact could end it all here. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. High Tiger shot to try something. Shakes things up with a fireball. Fire crowns him from above. Oh boy. Both running empty on drive. What's next? Flatlines them. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Anti-air in the clutch. Uses the drive game. Savage Tiger Rain hits. Carries them all the way to the corner in one go. Player 2 and eats it. One step ahead of them. Back to the knocked them out of the air. All in with a rush. Over in a flash. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. All right, first round, what's going to happen? Goes for the surprise rush in. With the forward throw, the battle in the corner continues. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. What's the play here? Solid combo. All right, what's coming up next? The jump in catches them. Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Fires a tiger shot. Experiencing burnout. A quick breather. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge, a gutsy fireball, gives them the round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Throws them to negate the block. Pokes with a medium kick. Medium kick hits. Smart play with the throw. They were right to be on guard there. A drive impact could end it all here. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Knockdown and Tiger Knee to the sternum. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. There's KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? The last round. It's now or never. Ooh, what a smart blow. Rattle and hose with a Tiger Knee. A jump? Barely blocks the jump in. Their spacing is so on point. Excellent block. Fires a tiger shot. Bumps up. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Both fighters need to find a way to utilize their drive. Charges up the plasma. Low tiger. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Tries to lock down with the tiger shot. Face, knee. Pokes with the kick. Punish counter sets the table. All in with the rush. Links it. Their drive gauges aren't full, which means here comes the boom. A real test of nerves here. There's a burnout. They gotta go. Tiger cannon. A reaction gone. Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final exchange. What a statement with that fireball. It is over. Player 2 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Crunchy tiger knee from upstairs. Still slugging it out at this range. Player 2 has the life advantage. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Drive rush. Gets in their face. Knockdown. Checks them with the projectile. Life lead opens up. All right, what's coming up next? Fires a tiger shot. KO! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Tiger knee to the sternum. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Jumps in. Gut delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Connects with medium kick. Player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put their charges forward. Going on the offensive? Checks with the low tiger. Life lead is there, but still adds a bit of OG spice. Soldier closes it out. Player 2 brings it. What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Knockdown. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strategy. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Gets the jump in. Life lead opens up. Will we see a drive in? KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. From up above. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Goes to the overdrive. Jumps up. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Okay, creating some space here. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Both fighters planning something. Jumps. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save KO. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Will we see our fighters fill each other out or just let it fly in this opening round? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Fires off an overdrive art. Adding that to the mix will change the pace of the match and keep the opponent on their toes. Knockdown. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Life lead opens up. Gets him. Player 2 on the boards first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Had the radar up and running. Throws him. What's next? Easily escapes that throw attack. Medium kick. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Will we see a drive impact? Medium kick hits. Both fighters planning something? Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Barry! Blocks the impact. Looking for a chance. KO! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Reads the jump in perfectly. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 2 couldn't even get a tickle. Might be time for a change. Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of health remaining. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super arch. Player 2 is on the brink of disaster. A jump in? You've got to drop some hard. A jump? All in with the rush. Quick medium post. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Linksy! Sticks out a kick. A real test of putting the cherry on top. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Rising uppercut. Brushes that off and keeps going. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Gets a chance with that jumper. What are they thinking here? Can't tech the throw? Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Gets them. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Checks them with the projectile. Sticks the jump in. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Manages to block the jump in attack. Looking for a chance. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. They've got the meter for a drive impact. This could lead to some big damage. both fighters. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Crowns him from above. Player 2, there's the burnout. Closing moments of the match. Drops him hard. No, critical art now? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Closes it out. That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Oh, missed the drive impact. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Lots of aggression from both sides. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? Solid combo. Long low attack hit. Hits them with a stopping bomb. They gotta be careful with them in there. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Immediate jumping. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Connects with medium kick. Still slugging it, heats it up with a combo into super. Can they keep on him? Quick breather. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the shout on earth. Kept their composure and pulled out the combo at just the right time. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time! All right, first round. What's going to happen? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? What is he thinking? No good up high. Jump in finds the mark. All right. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Very nice anti-air there. They read their ups down to the wire. KO. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. How will they take it? Hits him with a stop and block. Connects with medium kick. Dashes forward. So connects and does big damage. Both fighters planning something? Risky up-close scrap still going. Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. Uses the gauge for a super art. Are they dead off this super? It's too close to call. Still in it with a sliver! Crowns him from above. Oh, here we go. That corner shows some disrespect with that invincible special. Player one brings it. This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? That was a solid anti-air. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireball. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Oh! Player one does big trouble here. The stun is going to leave them defenseless. Player two chases them down. Checks them with the projectile. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Knockdown. I can't keep track of these corner switches. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Experiencing burnout. Player one needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Going in, who will capitalize on an opening first? KO. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Jump, brushes that off and keeps going. Picture perfect punish counter. Rattles them with a spinning bird kick. Scrapping it out up close. Player two is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Will we see a drive impact? Knockdown and smart play with the throw. Sets up with the jump in. Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on this critical art to deal the cash money damage they need. Both stop putting it all on the drive run. Player two can't flatline them. Player one gets the win in a convincing fashion. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Nice block on the overhead. Gets the jump in. Checks with the projectile. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Knockdown. Handily escapes the throw. The low heavy hits. Jump in finds the mark. Takes a trip. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. That drive impact doesn't get through. Shoots off a fireball up close. Life lead opens up. Impacts a no-go. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match gets him. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. They block the overhead, and will gain control of the match in the early going. Jumps in. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Blocks it. Drive gauge gap here. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Jumps. Genius read. Looking for a chance. So, what's next? Confirm on the impact. Not a counter, but they'll take it. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to tank. Player 2 will back throw for damage and vital positioning. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Looking for a hole. Not much movement. Raw super art incoming. Closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Throws them to negate the blow. Opts for the throw. Knew they'd go for it. That's a good read. Knockdown. Big, low, reaching heavy. Life lead opens up. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be a throw to tie the bow. They were stuck in the corner. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Jump. There's a change of side. Rattles them with a spinning bird kick. Gets scooped from down low. Good awareness on the cross. Experiencing burnout. Medium kick. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Jumps up. Finishes with the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Throws a fireball. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Both players look for something to work with, but neither are getting the all in with the rush. Amazing. They were right to be on guard there. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Just smothering up the blows to rain on their parade. This kind of violence is a beautiful thing. Player 2 needs to take advantage of the wall splat into the charge plate. Player 2 can't win this without pulling the trigger. Here comes the corner, blinks it. There's a drive impact. Catches out the cage right there. This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves. I can't believe it. No, it is over. Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money. gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Overdrive. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Knockdown. Player 1 chases them down. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Can't tech the throw? What'll happen here? Player 2 in trouble with no drive. This is with a super art connect in there. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
There's an overdrive art. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Early round decisions are so hit them with a stop and pop. 3-volt? Taking stock. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Spikes them with 3-glove. A quick breather. 3-glove. Our fighters are at a standstill. Wants to brush that off and keep going. 3-volt ices him. Both fighters planning something? Are they thinking about how to steal this round? Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Turns out. Are we gonna see a comeback? Sneaks in the throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Gets the jump in. Oh, the throw connects. Player 1 will look to a there's a burnout. The 3-glove skewing them. No, this is break them. What now? Are they going to be able to come back and stack stick the leg sage? Player 1 with the rhythm, owning that stick, drives and back misses. Low heavy. What will be the follow-up here? Big kick, this time to bust this out? Player 2 dumps them! Player 2 clinches the win! But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.